What's going on, people? How y'all doing? St. Piper here, Black Native. Today is a beautiful day, as you can see, sun shining. You know, in the midst of all of this craziness, everything's still alright, you know what I'm saying? That's what I keep in my mind. Today's video kind of touches on that, but it's basically more about the empaths. An empath is somebody who is very sensitive to their environment and others' emotions, especially when they care a lot and there's a lot of the emotion going around. If you care a lot about a subject, care a lot about a person, you can pick up on the emotional energy more easily. You'll be even more sensitive as an empath. You are highly aware of others' emotions. You can easily sympathize, put yourself in their shoes. You can feel what they feel, actually, empathetically, right? Empathically. It's crazy. As an empath myself, the energy I've been feeling just from the collective, from the world, the environment. Right now, during this coronavirus, I would say climate. I'm gonna say climate because it's gonna pass, right? It's a feeling of panic. You can feel people being terrified. You can feel people being scared, anxious. There's a huge feeling of anxiety right now. Some people are depressed, you know, people are not working. It's just a feeling of change. And when there's a feeling of change, you go through this level of uncertainty that can feel like a threat, but it's actually a blessing, right? As an empath, you may be feeling this. I know it's not my energy, and that's one of the things. One, as an empath, you want to recognize if you are being influenced by the outside or the inside. You know, I'm pretty positive. I see the big picture. So I'm not worried. I'm not scared. I don't feel like, hey, you know what? This is the end. This is horrible. It's never going to change. I know that there's seasons. I see that there's seasons, and I see that there's a positive to this negative, right? It's connected. They're not separate. They're actually the same. Positive and negatives, right? It's just your perspective on it. So we going in a down to come up, right? So things are going to be really good. This won't last always. I know that. So I know that's one clue that this feeling I'm feeling in myself, because I was in a supermarket, y'all. I was out in the streets. I'm out in taking care of my business, running errands, visiting people. And I'm feeling this feeling in my stomach of these butterflies of uncertainty, like nervousness. You know, like when you get rolled up, you know, like something's about to go down. Like you get a suspension, you go home and you got the little, the slip. You got to show your mama, show your dad, show your parents, your guardian or whoever, and you get that feeling in your stomach like this is not going to be good. That's what I've been feeling. Even though in my mind, I know everything is all right. That's one clue, y'all, to recognize if it's even an external or internal force influencing your emotions in the first way as an empath. And I remind you, you may not consider yourself an empath, you know, highly sensitive, but as people, we all are, let's say, built, designed with a mechanism to pick up the emotional energy, the vibrations of our environment. So at some level, everyone's some kind of an empath, right? You have some empathic abilities, right? Now with me saying that, all right? So I feel it, so I know it's external. A key to this is keeping that in your mind, but also taking the initiative. Taking the initiative to don't let your environment influence you, but influence your environment, all right? Manage manage the people you are around. They got some people that's around you maybe that may be negative. They got some people around you that you just can't get them out of that, and they just want to believe that stuff is wrong. They just really want to believe that things are wrong. No matter how much you tell them, no matter how much you coach them, no matter how much you encourage them, give them confidence that everything is all right. They just want to believe things are wrong, and that's not the people you want to be around. You want to be around people that are at least open. They are at least open to the fact that everything's all right. Everything could be straight. Everything could be straight. All right? So that's one thing, managing the environment by managing the people. Also, I'm a firm believer in energy. What are you listening to? Are you looking at the news? Are you looking at these serious political issues? Are you constantly putting yourself where all you hear is coronavirus? Man, that's so small in the grand scheme of things. There's so many more topics. There's so many more videos you could be doing. You could be watching stand-up comedy on Netflix till this blow over. You could be thinking about your next entrepreneurial, let's say, journey. You could be thinking about how to make money. You could be thinking about so much. You could be thinking about family, that vacation you was planning. Don't make this the big part of your life, because there's energy in everything. So you want to manage the people you're around, and then you want to manage what's coming into you, what's coming into your world, what are you hearing, what are you seeing, what are you hearing, what are you seeing? You see me, I'm the only person out here. I'm the only person out here. This is like my sanctuary. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to, be alone, because I'm managing my emotional energy. I'm doing this purposely. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing for you empaths and everybody in general. Manage your emotional energy by managing your environment. All right, after you recognize that if it's internal or external. Now, if it's internal, you got to manage your internal environment. Though, how do you do that? Positive information, positive people. Put things in that's more positive. Learn the upside to this. Meditate. Pray. All right? Meditate and pray. Meditation and prayer is so very powerful in a state like this, because you cut out so much of the distraction, right? There's so much discretion when you just meditate, right? That's so much potential for a high level of discretion, and your focus would only be on the universe and Yahweh. These are that's the answers. The universe and Yahweh have the answers. So if you cut out everything else, then you get straight to the point. You're getting all of the truth. And you have to learn that. When you do meditation and prayer, you cut out all of this distraction. There's no lies. You know what I'm saying? You go within. All right? Because you are the all. You are the creator. You can't be apart from the creator if he created you. It's DNA. That's another thing. That's for another video. But I'm serious. And manage your environment to manage your emotions in this time as an empath. As an empath, however, this is the other part of the empath. I told y'all an empath is like a thermometer, right? But an empath is also like a thermostat. So what I mean by a thermometer, the environment affects you, right? The environment affects you greatly, especially the more sensitive people are. However, if you are a high-level empath, and I'm talking to people that know what they're talking about. People that's watching this video, they know what's going on. All right? If you are a high-level empath, you can be a thermostat. You can change the environment. It's your design. You're designed to change the environment. I'm a high-level empath, right? It's my duty and your duty to actually put positive information out there, uplift people, be encouraging. You know what I'm saying? Tell people it's going to be all right. Make videos. Talk to your family. You don't have to be famous. You don't have to be a YouTuber. You could talk to the people that's close to you, because charity starts at home and then it spreads its wings abroad. It starts at home, then it spreads its wings abroad. So that's the other part of this. As an empath, we have the emotional energy and we have the metaphysical design to actually go out and affect change in a positive way. That's called power. We have the power to do this, y'all. We can help. We don't want this to actually be worse than it really is, because your perspective is your reality. And your reality and your perspective are actually molded. They are actually influenced by your emotions. Your emotions influence a lot. That's why I'm making this video. Like, emotions aren't small. They're actually really big. They're actually really big, and that's the importance of this video, to let y'all know that your emotions are very big, and when you're sensitive to it, to other people's emotions, they can affect you, right? They can affect you. On the other hand, you can affect them. Man, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day, man. Forget what they talking about, man. I'm outside. You know what I'm saying? You lock these people up, man. You don't have to live like that. All things pass. Don't let people force their narrative on you. You know what I'm saying? Don't let people get up in your head and tell you how you should feel about something. Because that's what? Control of your emotions, of your mind. Mental, mind control, cash control. They telling you go spend $1 bajillion on these things that you buying 2-3 things that's going to inspire you at the same time. And it's getting worse for you in your mind. Oh, that's the other part, y'all. Your emotions, if you watch any of my other videos, or if you understand the law of attraction, if you ever heard of it, because they affect your reality, they actually are a tool to help you manifest. Now, this is the key to manifestation. You can manifest good, you can manifest bad. When you got mad, emotions going all kinds of ways, then that's how you're going to be manifesting your reality. Please, I'm telling y'all, as a brother, control your emotions in this time and be positive. I'm not saying be emotionless, but keep a positive energy going through you. You know what I'm saying? You got me? Keep it going, because we in this changing period, we want the change as a collective. I'm on your team. We all on the same team. We got to do this together. We got this change going on. When we come out, we want it to be amazing. So we got to visualize and feel good about what's to come. Not scared and feel hopeless and feeling disarmed. We're not disarmed. We got a lot of power. We got a lot of power, all right? This is video for the empaths. Y'all have power. You know what I'm saying? You have a responsibility to help people. You can choose to do it or you can choose not to do it. I'm your brother, St. Piper, the Black Native, and I love y'all, man. We out here in nature. Y'all out here in nature. We all doing this together. And we affecting change. You know what I'm saying? And it's up here and it's in here. It's up here and it's in here. Manage your environments after you recognize if it's an internal voice telling you that things are going wrong or if it's an external voice telling you. But you want to be positive no matter what. I love y'all, man. I love y'all so much, man. Y'all gonna be great. Y'all gonna be great during this change, and only things to come out of this is all things to help us, because all things working for our good. You know what I'm saying? Peace. I'm out.